Alright, so we got a couple things we need to do. I really don't want to subscribe to advanced race theory, but I don't know if I have too much of a choice. I want to check the left side of the map. Maybe even take a look at the bookstore. Yeah, you know, I haven't even really been here. I can even talk to this guy. Why don't I talk to the bum? Oh, better watch your mouth around me, boy. A bag! Are you fucking kidding me? I got a bag? Items. Tools. Can I equip it? Oh, hell yeah, I got a bag. Sweet. You hear the distant squall of seabirds. Oh, what's he doing?
Yes?
Nothing. Huh. Oh, let's try and make some fucking money. Is there anything here? Ooh, just bullets. Okay. Oh, there's some people over there, maybe? Oh. Money. Oh, take all, baby. Let's go. I'm really hobo cop now. Alright. Hey, bums.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
You're the one who's eating a big
I'm
sandwich.
trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Alright, I got this ball
That's
time.
the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
Grab the ball and show them how it's done. I got a pretty high chance at this, actually. Let's try it. Whoa, what happened?
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work.
Okay.
Good. This is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen.
Feel the
The
ball.
cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory.
Whoa, what is going on
Already,
here?
your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity.
It's just taking the
The
surroundings.
man ball is ready.
The man ball.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
I don't want to start thinking introspectively. Let's let go, be the ball. How do you like them apples?
Merde! Bordel de merde!
That doesn't sound good.
What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak triceps, that's for sure.
Don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
Wait, what?
Vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 boules.
Uh-oh. I didn't know he was gonna throw it in the fucking ocean. What the fuck? I thought it was shot
Well,
put.
it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of
Oops.
course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
Alright, okay, I'll try to fix this.
Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Do you know anything about the man hanging in the backyard and the whirling in
Unfortunately,
rags?
I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez.
Yeah, we
the
already know
unions,
that.
you know.
Why did I even
So
ask
can you
about
really
that?
blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
So again, you don't know anything.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Well, thanks for your time. Okay, well, I just made more fucking work for myself. That's good, that's good. Oh, it's getting later now. What the fuck? Yeah, we've gotta take a look over here, maybe. Come on. There's like really no one. Oh, I'll take that.
Hey, up
Hello.
here, piggo.
Hello? Hey,
The streets will flow red
Cindy the
once more.
Skull.
A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
girl stares at the sailboat by the pier.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Okay. I don't know how to come back to this. I don't really give a shit about her blood type. Don't use the tone with me. I am the law. Yeah, don't use that tone with me. I am the law.
Sod off, pig man. Art is above the law.
Despite this, she puts the brush aside.
She's grown frustrated with her work and welcomes the opportunity to challenge authority in other ways.
Keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
She nods disdainfully toward the woman performing maintenance on the boat
No.
next to the pier. Hatred, disgust, it's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her
Joyce
staring.
Macier.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Who is
Probably
she?
the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her.
Oh.
She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us not.
I mean, probably.
You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit
Ooh,
wacky.
this is where I
Throwing
will.
her off is our best bet.
I'm gonna be really good at
Good
that.
idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to her zon.
Do you know anything about the recent
I
murder?
ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant. fucko.
Jeez. All right, catch you
Watch
later,
your
Cindy.
back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
All right. Well, it's actually good to know that. Hey, we got business.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbor. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Oh, we do have RC. I don't want to ask what it gave it away, because we have RCM clothing on. Joyce L. Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Your grip is tight and
I
cold.
was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Alright.
Interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Alright. Let's
It's
do
hard to
my.
get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
You're on a
Why,
boat.
yes, I am.
Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Wait, we're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Caillou. Caillou. I thought we were on Revachol.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le
Oh,
Caillou.
oh my God! I am so Okay, so Revachol is on the island of Caillou, which is part of. I don't even remember anymore. I need a map. I really need a map. Still haven't seen anyone else have a
I
boat
haven't
around
seen
here.
anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
She's having a good time arguing against the law. Too good, perhaps.
Do you have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
Okay, fine.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Can I see
I
your
just
license?
renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but two insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
She's trying to get around things. Still, need to see a license,
Actually,
ma'am.
you don't.
What do you
The
mean?
Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license. It's a little-known fact among us law officials.
But denies RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator's license? So if someone's driving, like one of their carriages, I can't ask for a license. Wait, exactly how little known is this
I
fact?
was just being polite. Even school children know the Wayfarer
Fuck.
Act.
More like the Anarchy Act, in my opinion.
No need to politicize this. You may still ask for the lady's passport.
You
Okay.
need to save face if you want her respect. Demand that passport.
Yeah, gonna need to see your
Of course.
passport. He searches the pockets of her raincoat, producing a bundle of documents in a sealed plastic bag. Look at our
The
passport.
woman is silent, smiling while the waves lap against the hull. In your hand, under the plastic, a light blue passport saying Republic of Vespa. The coat of arms has a lion and an ostrich. Seigent.
Look at the photo
The woman,
page.
born in the year 3 in the commune of Revachol, smiles at you.
Year 3.
Face adorned with frown lines and crow's feet. The photo is recent. The
Wait.
name reads Rejoice Leighton Messier.
Oh, it's Leighton. What is interesting though is that it's year 3. So that means there was like, it isn't just like, oh, like 19. No one says 1903 as year 3, or no one says 2003 as year 3. It's, they started over with their calendar, whatever, you know, place this is, whatever world this is. You're from Vesper?
My husband is. I have dual citizenship. A Vespertine is handier when traveling.
Okay, everything appears
She
to be in order.
nods and returns the plastic bag to her coat.
Okay, I think I have a handle on the boat thing.
Good.
Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
We do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
What do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, linking? Those are the shipping side of things.
Okay.
And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
How much money does the Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Damn.
A billion?
What exactly is a billion? Wow.
20 billion is a large number, but the conglomerate employs 72,000 people. They all need to be paid. Then there are capital improvements, interest payments.
A wave hits the sloop. She grasps the mainstay for
A
balance.
conglomerate the size of the Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It's a tremendous responsibility.
Where does the Wild Pine get all those billions?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain.
Okay.
Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
What does such a huge system want with a place like
You mean
this?
aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
Okay, that's... Okay, it would make sense. That's 8% is a lot for the whole fucking world. 8% of all cargo in the world, that's quite the endeavor
There are
indeed.
no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their jobs, the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
Interesting. The 15th in Dotribe. Wild Pines, Feld, Copris, Centennial, Villiers, and LaSalle. Names of Revacholian and Dote tribes spring into your head, set loose at the mention of Wild Pines. Royal monopolies, octopuses, and swordfish. Most of them gone now. YBP, Expender, Saint Baptiste, Brightest Star, Loom, Resplendent, East Insolindic, Welter, El Cassette. But isn't one missing? Wait, no. There were only 14. Then why do you feel like there was a 15th Indo tribe? Let's internalize that.
With your help, hopefully. says her warm tone.
What can you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
So what's your role
I
in this
believe the
precisely?
official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
Okay.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Huh.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Oh, you mean Measurehead?
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
She leans back and rolls her eyes. How were the talks going before the
Let's
lynching?
say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here.
Huh.
I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan.
They got a medical
This time
plan?
their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Alright, well, let's find out what their demands were first.
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
That sounds like overly aggressive commie posturing.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board.
Most of them probably don't know what that even means.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every
What?
time the Wild Pines group
Oh,
makes a
what that
decision
means.
about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Okay, that doesn't make sense. The union should have a representative, like a higher board of representatives. It shouldn't have to go through every single member of the union itself. There should just be like a couple of key, like high-profile members, like that are in charge of the union, that like sign off on that. Getting changes every time they want to make a change in a decision, it needs a signature of 2,200 workers. That's insane. There would be no progress.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals.
Oh God, am
owned
I a
by Wild
fucking
Pines.
fascist?
Essentially,
Am I
not only are
hyper-capitalist?
they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
The workers can't be kings. The king is the
That
king.
may well be. It's not up to me to decide who is king, but as negotiations go, it's not a swell start.
What are you gonna
I'm
do?
not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
I love it.
This checks out.
Hold on. Everett Clare. What happened to the
Mr.
this
Clare
game up?
told him to. How did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Huh. Okay then.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the Union.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
The scabs at the gate. Did you put them
The
there?
scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrog, come to plead for work where the Union refuses to? If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you.
Oh God,
Not
Joyce.
right now, at least.
It's implied she's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Okay. Tell me about the Union boss, Mr. Clare.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Is he that
He
bad?
is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there are two of him?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
That's pretty convenient.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see,
Yep.
with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the Union itself outside of the Brothers Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Ugh.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
Damn. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to cooperate with them, like, no matter what. We're not given too much of an option, and they have so much control over this, like, little area.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
Basically a socialist
Thank
mob.
you for being candid. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the wolf always hungers.
One more thing. You said something happened in the
I'm
elections.
glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Interesting.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Some kind of extortion, probably.
Indeed. The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Yeah, that's all I need here. Let's change
Of
topic.
course. How else can I help?
What can you tell me about this
Quite
lynching?
a few things, I'm afraid.
Yeah?
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Oh, I don't know my badge number or even my fucking name. Find the representative of the logistics who owns the harbor and ask her about the murder. She should be around. Okay. So I did that. Cool. I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, the city, nothing.
Oh dear. I suppose this does explain some of the more curious turns in our conversation.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Oh no.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
How do I negotiate my way out of this? I've got a pretty high suggestion here. I think let's try it.
She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her.
Surely there's
Insinuate.
some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
Okay.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
Sorry.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones.
So hold on. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason that they're profiting from the trade. So we're trying to curb the Union's control, like, the drug trade to hurt the Union.
Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse us for a moment, madame. Alright, let's talk over here.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota.
Oh shit. The what? Sounds like my stomach's growling.
Evening falls. The time has come to take the vow.
Bow?
The vows are blood and flesh.
What is my lower intestine going on about?
Lower intestine? The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
Okay, but what's the hard stuff?
Fascism, Brota.
Ooh. Ooh. Are we gonna become fascists? What is fascism,
Many
though?
things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut. Who does your gut tell you is the source of Revachol's problems?
Holy shit. I mean, this is just super racist. Financiers? Liberals?
Yes, them, but also women.
Oh no. Oh no. Is this... Are we gonna be the... Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna be a man that goes his own way.
Women, men of war. You don't like them. They're insane. Their idiocy needs to be scrubbed off this world with rubbing alcohol.
Oh no.
Women need to go back to the fucking kitchen.
I tried so hard not to be racist that I ended up becoming sexist. Oh, god damn it.
That's what fascism boils down to. The rest is also important. But the main thing is that women need to know their place.
Am I having some kind of stomach seizure?
Stomach truth. You're having a stomach truth.
Why am I getting this?
Because you've said the hard things that others won't say. The good things You've said them many times.
Fascism sounds so bad though. What if we called it something else, like traditionalism?
Okay. Yes, let's call it that. Good thinking.
Alright, okay, Stomach, I've made up my mind about
You're
fascism.
going to keep your views, right? Keep your views, Brota.
I'll keep my vows for the glory of the Revacholian nation. We're gonna be a
For
fascist.
the nation.
Oh
Smart.
god.
Best not to mention the woo men too often. That's why you're the head and I am the stomach.
Oh, I could just become a normal fascist. Should I just not be sexist? I don't know if I want to be sexist. I'm okay with
Of
women.
course you are, Brota.
Oh
Of
god,
course.
it winked.
A wink-shaped growl sounds from your ass.
We're just gonna pretend that we're not. we're not sexist. Pat your stomach. Oh god. This isn't good. Oh god. Haggard nationalist. They fucked this place. Revachol is in ruins. The Kochkos and the Kips and the Armatures with their desert pygmy magic spinning tops. They fucked it. Orangis, liberals, and Vespertine moneylenders too. They're all socialists, especially the women and the Kips. You have only a vague idea of what this means, but it's clear that a good, strong state must be erected upon the ruins. If any of us are to have a future, the shadowy outlines of the state start forming every time you close your eyes. Alright, we're gonna start thinking of... Can we... Hey. If I forget it, though. Wait, I need skill points to forget? Oh, shit. I didn't realize that was the case. I need skill points to learn more of these. Oh, shit. That's... Okay, well, at least I know that. I'll have to take some time to think about that. Oh, god damn it. Oh yeah, I need to talk to Kim.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Really? I thought I was going... Oh, okay. Oh, so we're henchmen now.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
What do you propose? We don't investigate the drug trafficking?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we're siding with the Union, or that we're on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
Okay, I'm sorry for putting us in this situation. I'll handle
I'm
it.
sure you will, Detective.
Let's get back to her then. Fuck. I mean, I don't mind his plan.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Hold on. First, do you know something about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
So you know something
Better
about the
not
tattoos.
tie the forced day to the bat's staleness. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
Okay, okay. Okay, tell me about this alleged drug
It's
trafficking.
quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal?
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
Okay. And you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
What do you mean?
The lorries. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they are vulnerable.
Okay.
Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
Ah, okay.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
That's pretty
You'll
handy.
be indebted to her, in a way, but one step ahead of the Union in another.
Hey, why didn't you come to the RCM
did.
earlier?
On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction
yeah,
this
that's
area
right.
falls under.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
What proof do you have that the
How do you
union's
think
involved?
they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
Okay. That is true. How are they financing this if they haven't been working?
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
That's very true. There's no way. Joyce is right. Kim's wrong. Like, even if there was a shakedown of local businesses, because I think we got an idea of that from like this store next door, which was all boarded up. So you think the strike is being funded with source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
It sounds like she tried looking into it herself, though she's clearly not the type your typical lorryman would confide in.
So coincidence the lorries are stranded
No.
there like that.
We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However,
She pauses, looking to the
this
sea.
is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue.
She looks north.
Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
Okay, I made up my mind about the smuggling investigation. We will take the case, probe the drivers, and see what it yields.
According According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need. In the
Okay.
meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Thank you. That's
Of
all
course,
for now.
Detective.
Okay. Well, now we know what we need to do. Wait, can we talk to her again?
Hello again, officers.
What are you doing
Can't
on the
you
wall?
tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
So you don't know what to write? Oh, I have an opinion. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Perfect. Bye-bye. See, that's how you have to act with those types of people. Reverse psychology. No one wants to do what a cop says, you know what I mean? Alright, let's go talk to these lorry drivers. Ooh, can I, like, pick up some bottles? Hoo hoo hoo. That's a gardener. Oh, here's one of the lorry drivers, right?
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
What are you hauling anyways?
Oh, high-grade narcotics,
Oh.
illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Time to arrest him.
Okay, and what are you actually
Can't
hauling?
even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of foul cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Could I get one of those fallen
Good
tracksuits
pals
you're
and
hauling?
all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
So nothing illegal
Not
then?
unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Right. I have
The
another
man
question.
taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
You seem like a man who knows about drugs.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back.
He
Had
folds
some
his
good
hands
times
behind his
surfing
head.
the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Just be straight with him.
I mean, let me be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal B.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Who do you think could be conducting the drug
Look,
trade
man,
then?
I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with
Fine.
those.
I believe him, you know, I don't believe that he's lying to me. Oh hey dude. Actually let me grab this. Take all. Oh. Healing item. Oh perfect. That heals resolve or whatever. Yeah, let me in.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Your
Okay.
bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now. You're 100% sure you got special Hobocop money for that tier. At least 100%
really?
extra tier money. If the numbers on the machine told you otherwise, it's a lie.
Okay. Cool. How
You
much
see
is that?
several
It's
packaged
4?
raincoats. Fill.
Okay, fine. Fuck it. God damn, it's so expensive. I can only get a fucking dollar. I mean, real. Alright, let's talk to this fucking dude. But I know you're
Looking
fucking...
for something?
You're a lorry man, right? What's your stance on drugs?
They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
He takes a long drag of a cigarette. Why not?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Racial economic sabotage. Holy shit. Hold on, but they make alcohol in Omara too. I was told they do. Um, so I take it you're not smuggling drugs out of
Not
Martinez?
in, not out. I'll never betray the purity of my tribe.
So you're telling us that you don't know anything about drug smuggling through Terminal B?
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Then what are you still hanging around here for? Most other Camioneers have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
That's a good expression. Shit.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lorry with doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it.
Damn.
Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Bad for him, I guess.
It's a fucking travesty, is what it is.
If it's not you, then who's running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang. That
Oh,
beady-eyed South
thank
Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Who's that?
There's a Samaran guy who likes to pretend he's some kind of businessman. Really, he's just selling his employer stuff. Stuff he stole after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry.
Where do I find him?
Just follow the smell. It smells like apricot and oil when you're nearby.
Oh.
Yes, yes. Where is he?
Looks like I offended your partner there. Too bad. Sealang's usually a little bit south of here, near the canal. You can't miss him. Just
South of
watch
here.
yourselves. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood.
Damn.
He's your man, all right. 100%.
I like that there are different types of racists in this game. There's like this type of racist, which is like the classical racist that you see. Classical racism, you know? Where it's just like literally just saying shit like this. But then like there's what's his name? Meathead over there, who's literally about like hyper nationalist, like racist, like superiority shit. Like this is superiority shit too, but it's kind of like more like, I don't want to say it's chill racism, but in comparison to the hyper racism of like the guy, the fucking big dude, it's just it's funny to see all these different types.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Guess we need to pay Sealang a visit
Guess
then.
so.
We're done for now. Alright, so we gotta go south. Oh my god. Can we go? Oh my god, we can go here? Horseback Monument. An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing towards the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. Who is this? A silver plaque on the statue pedestal reads, I am Felipe III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippine kings of Revachol, son of Felipe II, the opulent, father of Felipe IV, the insane. What did this king do?
Even by the standards
Oh shit, I got
of
it.
the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol.
Oh.
His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national
Stories have it
treasury?
that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold,
That's
ornate
rad.
weaponry, armor, and various chalices.
I mean, I can't blame
There
him.
were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
The man certainly knew how to live.
Oh, the necktie. I would like to sleep on gold, hustler style. I would like to sleep on gold,
But
hustler
wait,
style.
you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose
Dude,
candy.
Philippe's sick.
Not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippian Blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays. And purple. Philippian cocaine was purple.
This is a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Okay, where is he now?
Beneath the cold
Where is he
waters
buried now?
of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal
Oh, so
mausoleum.
the revolutionaries did win. But because the revolutionaries won, we lost the kingdom or whatever.
A group of marble pleurons still surround the king's vandalized tomb. A deathly cold wind sweeps up candy wrappers and old newspapers.
What happened to the statue? I'm guessing the revolutionaries.
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn of the century revolution, when Martinez was leveled.
Who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
That's pretty good.
The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
That's brilliant. So funny and
People in
nihilistic.
Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
Alright, let's leave. Wow, that was some fucking story, right? Oh, white tank top, physical instrument. Ooh, hell yeah. Excuse me?
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your
Snap your fingers in front of her face. Oh my god, what the fuck? Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask you
No
some
response.
questions.
Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Snap your fingers in front of her face.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Grandma?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening.
Snap
Her
your
hair
fingers
is
twice.
grey.
Where am I? Who are you?
Like a magician recalling a subject from hypnosis. You jolted her back to
The
reality.
smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the weary aspect of a cornered beast.
Are you alright, ma'am? You were out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic
Oh, it's the
jam.
50s.
In the 50s.
Wait, what's so bad about the 50s?
The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
When else would you be then?
Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution, the sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buendero. Until you came along, that is.
Sorry to interrupt your dreaming, ma'am.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman. It was early spring, and the man behind the Black Sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden.
Her eyes narrow and appear to take your measure.
While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution, in Meth, it was a golden age.
Right, I have some other questions for you. Police questions.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
She settles back against the railing of her motor lorry. Behind her, the motor of the mountains of memorabilia, photos, and knickknacks line the dashboard. Hold on. Seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs.
What do I need drugs for, Loman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
The adversary?
Yes. There is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
She's fucking
Those
weird.
epithets are familiar somehow. The great adversary, the great unrest. I don't like the sound of any of that. Sounds like a horrible drug. The worst one of them all.
Where could I get my hands on an experience like that?
If you don't know,
I wanted to ask if you'd be interested in smuggling
why
some
would
drugs.
I want to do that?
For the glory of the World Republic, liberation of the spirit and body. Would I say that? I don't know. I don't know. The thrill of a chemical
Loma,
lifestyle?
What in the name of God are you talking about?
Okay, let me put it this another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
How can you not know what you're hauling in
Just
your
this
own lorry?
month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grat. On the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grat, Loman?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
It's diamonds, Loman, obviously.
I didn't ask what diamonds, did I? I don't care
Diamonds
about
are
that.
good for you, Loman. You should try them sometime. Make yourself pretty like Eva de Zoras.
Okay, if you're not involved with the drug trafficking, then why are you still
Where do
waiting
you
here?
want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Yeah, I agree. Thank you for now.
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesque.
How do I get... Alright, maybe down south more? No, this is like the end of the line. Fuck. Where is that guy? Maybe I have to keep going south this way. Is there anything in this fucking stupid tree? Ancient fountain, doesn't pop water anymore. There's a tree in it. Oh, is it you? Hello?
You see a samurai
Ah,
street
here he
vendor
is.
surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be
Shivers
heard.
is a really weird skill to have.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang!
He makes both hands into finger pistols and fires a few finger bullets into the air. Really? You think
Oh,
I'm cool?
Yes! You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like.
He surveys his consumerist kingdom with an air of satisfaction.
You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
He settles back into the pile of boxes
Don't
sitting
be
on.
distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Ooh, persuade him to give you some money. I'm not that good with the rhetoric, though. So, Zilang, what's your stance on
Drugs?
drugs?
I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
Okay, I don't want to proceed with like that. I'm super into
That's
drugs.
very cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale. Or at my home, or on my person.
We're looking for a lorry driver who is transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in this traffic
That's
jam.
even cooler. You investigating that and all. But, I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
But you are a lorry man. And the drivers identified you in your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
Oh shit.
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
So you forgot to tell me.
Exactly. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity.
Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
He doesn't want to talk about them. He's afraid.
Who are you afraid of, Sealang?
Look. There's
Looks
bad
around.
people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I've spent 15 years working my way up.
If you don't want to get into this mess, you have to give us a reason to move on. No, we're buddies, Sealang. Help us out. No one will know it was you.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers
Oh.
call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Is the lady driver the old woman back there? Points to the pale driver, dazed out and strange.
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
It could be. She was strange.
Who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I
Oh,
told
well,
you all
no.
I know. Are we cool now?
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has
Okay,
tattoos.
we're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detective. Both of you. You deserve it.
Let's see if he'll give me some money.
No need to dress this one up. Just tell him
You.
what you want.
I want your money now.
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
I don't know, it was just the only thing I could come up with in my head to ask you. I need to get money somehow.
Ah, yes. Money is very important.
Are you trying to ask for a bribe? If so, you're not doing a very good job.
Shit. Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't do that in
Sorry,
front of Kim.
detective.
I'll look around, thanks. Man, I did not do a good job at that at all. Physical instrument, huh?
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra serious.
Ooh.
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Speaking of luxury, you should go over and ask about paying for those sneakers with your net worth.
Let's inspect the
A pair
sneakers.
of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Only? That's madness.
Yeah, I can't do that. Alright, let's leave. We can go. Oh wait, there's a house here. Sewer gate. Gateway to the bill. Like, hello? Let's take that. Oh, a pawn shop. Fast cash for fast times. Huh. Hello. A bust of a woman.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Now that the RCM is here, tell me, have you had any
I
trouble
haven't
lately?
had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Honestly, I think some of your selections are more tasteful than others.
It keeps me entertained.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Let's see.
Okay, he definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer. A guarded man like him wouldn't tell you if you asked out loud.
By the way, do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by the officers of the Citizens Militia?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question.
Oh, God.
I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
I feel like there's something you're not telling me.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer.
What was I like?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of
Holy
sucked on
shit.
it. Then I agreed to take it.
Wait, how much did I sell the gun
15 real.
for? Oh, Jesus.
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not.
I sold it for less than half the price of those sneakers outside.
This has got to be the most. Wow.
Yeah, I
There's
deserve
pity
that.
there too, in case you didn't notice.
I really should have killed myself. Maybe I still will one of these
The light
days.
swirls in his face and glasses. He doesn't know what to say.
Was the buyer a policeman
She
too?
didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her.
Is it the girl that's the spray painter?
Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Is it Cindy?
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the
You're
Citizens
right
Militia?
that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find out.
Any idea where I can find this
My
buyer?
apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There
At
is
least-
nothing you can do about it now.
At least now I
You
know I
just
lost
have
my
to hope
sidearm.
You luck upon her somehow.
Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
You might be able to
I
aid in our
doubt it,
investigation.
but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Think you'd help me get a corpse out of a
The
tree?
corpse behind the hostel, I assume. I don't have a truck with a mounted platform or anything of that sort myself. Ask around the harbour. There might be some workers there who'd be willing to help.
Actually, that's all
The
I've got.
pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
I have other business to take care of now. Ah, shit. Well, this is not good, guys. But we do know that a lady has it, which is actually good to know. Let's try talking to... Wait, hold on. Can we talk to you really quick?
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
I heard that one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know where this do you know this lady driver?
I don't want to talk about that.
Why? Do you know something? What is it?
I was hoping it isn't going to be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
I asked you who's conducting the drug trade. You said you didn't know. Now you're saying you do.
I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
He still is. Hoping. It's just wishful thinking on his part, not trickery.
Who is this person? What's her name?
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the lady driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too. Now I see why.
Who is she
A
to
friend?
you?
An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's a youngish
What does she
woman.
look like?
Gruff, but in a cool way.
What color hair?
Blue and violet.
Blue and violet.
Dyed. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Was that Cindy?
Then she may have dyed it again.
When did she
Damn,
leave?
I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
You said she's troubled.
She's got
How?
the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
It's not snitching. It's just a few questions.
It's snitching, man. I know what it is.
I was told everyone's afraid of her.
I heard
You're
the
not?
rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
About her
The way
mind?
it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
When she left, did she leave her lorry
Fuck,
behind?
man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one.
Let's talk to
Push
Raceman.
Tony, and it will break his heart and his spirit. Don't expect
Oh.
you to be pals.
She's a suspect, and I need you to tell me where she is, or I can't finish the investigation.
I thought you were a different kind of cop.
Something breaks in him as he's staring into your
The
eyes.
realization that you've used his friendliness and goodwill for your own ends.
Where is the lady driver? Takes a key ring from his pocket and looks at it before giving it to you in
The
silence.
lorry's still here. Down past the statue of Philippe.
Ooh.
The cabin is green. You can get in there with these. That's all I know.
When did she leave?
Last Friday.
Why did you have
She
the
left
keys?
them to me. Because she trusted me. So I can get it out of the way when the jam breaks loose.
Ah.
Otherwise...
The other drivers would have to tow it or break in to get the machines moving.
If they break in, they would find what's hidden inside. Something incriminating.
Anything else? Like where she is now?
I don't know.
I'm sorry I had to do
bet
this.
you are.
And he's sorry he couldn't be what he wants to be. A good person. His last line, his revenge on the world.
Let's go,
Thank
Kim.
you for your cooperation, sir. I know it was hard, but you did the right thing.
I think Kim thinks what
You
I
don't
did was
really
good.
think so.
I really do. If I didn't, I wouldn't be in the RCM. Take care, sir.
I think what I did was right. Oh shit. But holy shit, man. Is that... Hold on. car in good condition. Hold on. Oh, I could have gone this way too. But yeah, this is the truck. But you know, I think we got a quick save here. Um, holy shit. So that was, even though that was a long time, holy shit, I can't believe how long I've been recording this for. Um, it feels like not a lot got done. It's just so, there's just so much to really do. Every one little piece to get done takes so much conversations between so many different people. Like think about it this way. I started off just trying to figure out who, like, I don't even remember how I started this whole thing off. Um, but just even like an hour ago, I think I was working on talking with investigating the or, not investigating, like interrogating, kind of talking with the Joyce, and now I'm just now finding out about the whole um like the getting the lorry that has the drugs in it. So, oh my God, but we're making progress slowly but surely.